All right, we are here at the infamous UFO Watchtower, which was erected 21 years ago by Judy Messoline in the middle of the San Luis Valley. And she put this place up here as a joke because she moved here. She was raising cattle, and it turns out the cattle didn't eat the sand here in the San Luis Valley where she was at, and it became pretty expensive. And so one of the local farmers pushed her into creating the UFO Watchtower, which is now its 21st birthday. And the crazy old lady down the road, Judy Messoline, well, she made this dome.
Oh, it's not there. Oh, okay. Those are missing. Yeah.
I kind of like the old ones.
Yeah.
Because you can't Photoshop them.
No.
Here's some of the documented.
A lot of clarity right there.
Where was that UFO? Is this in the valley?
No.
Okay, that's from a different place.
Those are old ones. They're from all over.
And so, Judy, you are as the quote-unquote crazy lady down the road.
I am.
And you told me that, and I kind of just told them about your experience. You came out here to Cattle Ranch, and a farmer pushed you into building this watchtower.
That's correct.
Now, did you believe in UFOs?
I watched the X-Files.
Yeah.
But I'd never seen anything other than that.
But while you're down in the San Luis Valley here as an actual rancher before the tower, you're hearing the stories of the cattle mutilations and UFOs, right?
Correct.
And that's all your neighbors, or from where?
Yeah, from the neighbors here in the valley.
Okay, cool. And that's crazy. So you put the watchtower up on a whim, and then what? And then what happens?
Then we start seeing things.
That's amazing.
And so far, we've had 278 documented sightings from just here. I've gotten to see 30 of them.
Nice.
It is nice.
Yeah.
And people say, do you believe? Yep, I think there's something else going on up there. And I've always believed there has to be life someplace else.
I agree with that. I feel like there has to be. I mean, what are the odds that wouldn't be the case? This is a very large universe.
Oh my gosh, when you look at the stars, one of the rangers over here at the park gave me this. It's taken from
Whoa.
my land.
Wow.
So tell me, is there life someplace else?
Right.
Yeah, well, a lot of people think that these sightings are could be military or secret aircraft, even though they're unidentified. But you brought up a good point earlier when we got here that in this valley, as early as when the Spanish got here in the 1500s, there have been sightings.
Very definitely. And documented sightings. They wrote in their journals what they had seen. We didn't have planes. We didn't have drones.
No.
Any of that stuff then,
So,
Pilot come in and he looked at this one picture I've got in here. And he looked at that. He was a military pilot. He says, oh, that's a balloon. That's no damn balloon.
where are we
I'm
looking?
sorry.
Oh, here?
Right there, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And he wouldn't look at any of the other pictures. Chicken.
That's a
One of
balloon.
these old photos over here struck me as being kind of blimp-like, but it's clearly not a blimp. But it looks like a blimp, kind of.
A blimp with legs.
Yeah, or wings or something.
So it's definitely aliens. We just proved it, kids.
Did we?
Yes. It's aliens. So we'll go look around outside. What do all the trinkets mean, and what's the purpose?
I've been told by, I say 25, there's been more than 25 sightings by. But they've all said the same thing, that there's two large vortexes out here. And they described a vortex as a portal to a parallel universe, or an opening, and they spin and they're full of energy. So I've told folks, because you can feel the energy in the garden if you walk through it, and I've told folks to leave something in the garden and get their energy here as well, So we've got trinkets from all over the world out there people have left. We've been averaging about 10,000 visitors a season.
Awesome.
And I think every one of them left something in the garden. It definitely looks like it.
So if you're ever in the San Luis Valley, come out to the UFO Watchtower. It's out of this world. Judy Messoline, the owner, is out of this world as well.
And see what I purchased?
Yeah.
Ready? Snippy the horse. I don't know if you're familiar with Snippy and her story or not, but she was mutilated back in 1967. And they're saying that they think it's the first documented mutilation, livestock mutilation. And so I have acquired her, and she will be on display next summer.
Wow.
Ooh.
Well, we have to build a house for her.
Right.
And we, she was damaged with moving her around so much, so Jay from the Gator Farm is fixing her for me.
Oh, wow.
But we have a GoFundMe going.
Oh.
And I'm
Will you give us info so we can link it below the video?
Yeah, I'll have,
So-
there it is. It's on that thing there.
Where?
Under the green head. And it's right on that piece of paper.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, that.
So it's right there.
URL.
Yeah, but we'll link this below, but you can go get that right now. There's the GoFundMe. And this is to help get the famous Snippy the horse on display, who was snipped up by one of these guys, maybe.
Yeah.
Was Snippy named Snippy before she was mutilated?
Her name was Lady. And when all of this happened, the press named her Snippy.
It does
You leave
seem
it up
kind
to-
of apropos, doesn't it?
That's what they do,
Well, it was a pleasure talking to you, and I'm going to go take a whirl outside.
Yeah.
Ladies, I'll be back.
Thank you.
Here we are, walking through the vortexes. Somebody's wallet. Somebody's football trophy.
bodies as you walk through there, because you can feel the energy from the vortex. Everybody's body reacts differently.
Yeah. Huh.
Thunder. So let's take a look at some of these things we have here. It's fantastic. Leave a piece of yourself. Someone left a microscope. Are these all really trinkets from people? Is this an elaborate hoax just to make money on a bunch of fallow land? I'll tell you one thing. The whole San Luis Valley is a vortex. And it continues to draw us in each and every time we don't want to leave. And there's a reason for that. This is a special place, and I hope you all get a chance to come out here one time, and if you can't, well, we just brought it to you. That's boom. Subscribe to the channel if you can't. Share this with like-minded people. Be safe. You feel it?
I feel like I'll get it's like a hot flash.
It is hot out here.
I know, but I was getting a weird hot flash over there.
Oh man,
It seemed a little strange.
it's the vortex.
Maybe.